Welcome to my favorite nonprofit radio segment called Nonprofits Care. Their causes are really extraordinary.
Nonprofit organizations serve our community in a host of ways, and yet, until now, there's never been one place to find out about causes that are really extraordinary. It's time for Nonprofits Who Care, hosted by Ralph Grills, founder of My Favorite Nonprofit.
We are the world. We are the children.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. It's time for Nonprofits Who Care, and causes are really extraordinary. Ralph Grills, myfavoriternonprofit.com. You have hit the ground running. Welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you, Eric. I really enjoyed doing this.
Absolutely, absolutely. What you got for us today?
Well, today our guest is Paty Perez, and she's with St. Jude's. And Paty actually does a lot of the event coordination for St. Jude's, and I'm going to let her talk a little more about exactly what she does over there.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me. We do a lot of fundraising events here in the Denver area. In Colorado, we actually, from the Denver office, we have 4 different states that we cover, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. So we just go around and do a lot of fundraising events, and we have a lot of partners, local and nationwide, that help us raise money for the hospital.
I love that.
Well, now, Paty, St. Jude's is out of Memphis, though, right?
Right, correct.
So how do they work here in Colorado, and how's that connection?
Yeah, definitely. So the hospital is actually in Memphis, Tennessee. The founder was Danny Thomas, and they founded it in 1962. We work with local...
Danny Thomas, the actor?
Right, right. And so we work with local doctors and medical staff to get the best treatment for the sickest children out there. So basically, whatever they can't treat here because they don't have the research and the resources that we do, they come to St. Jude. We currently have 66 patients from Colorado. Some that are active. There's 12 active. There's 25 alum and 17 inactive. And we have 17 referring doctors. So they have to, our patients are referred by doctors. So once they get diagnosed with their disease, then they refer to us.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Right.
That's very good.
Right.
And also, basically, I was talking to you earlier, and you were mentioning that if a patient doesn't have the money or anything, that St. Jude's actually won't turn them away because of financial problems.
St. Jude is completely free for all the patients, including even if they have the money.
Free?
Yes, it's free. It's one of the only hospitals in the nation that's free. I think there's other few, but I don't think it's just like us. We also not only provide transportation for the family, but we also provide housing when they're there, depending on how long they're there. So everything is completely free. We will accept insurance, except for the fact that since we're a research hospital and we're trying to find a cure, most insurance won't cover any of it because it's a research.
Well, Paty, if everything is free, then how? There's obviously costs associated with the care that St. Jude's is one of the premier hospitals in America. Mm-hmm. Who pays those bills?
Just donors. Our donors. The average donation is $35. So we don't really have we do have big donors, but the average is just an average American like you and I.
Right.
And the hospital's cost is $1.7 million a day.
A day?
A day?
$1.7 million a day.
Yes.
My $35 a month does not make a dent.
Your $35 a month is essential. We need
Excellent.
your help.
Added together, it all adds up, obviously.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's
Right.
a lot of donors.
That is.
Yeah, and just so you say that your $30 doesn't count, if you have a monthly donation of $30, that will assist St. Jude to providing the St. Jude family with meals once a day in the K Cafe, because obviously they don't pay for meals or
Sure.
anything. We provide everything for them. So a month will help feed a family once a day, so.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go and double my donation because I didn't know it was complete. I knew you never turned anybody away with that, because they couldn't pay, but I didn't know that it was all completely funded by donations.
Right, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it's
That is
pretty
amazing.
neat.
And
Yeah.
also, didn't you say that you guys fly their family out as well to Memphis so
yeah.
they could be with the child?
Yeah, we have patients all over the nation and all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely, if we need to see them, it depends on how the disease that they have and how often they have to be flying in. Once a St. Jude patient, you're always a St. Jude patient. So even if you had cancer when you're 5 years old and now you're 40, we'll still do clinical trials to check what, if you, for some reason, you can't have kids or something, and we want to see what the treatment was before that caused that to make the treatment better for the kids of today and the future.
Wow.
Okay.
So.
And what kind of events do you do to fundraise for this?
Well, we do have a lot of events around here in Colorado. We do a gala event. We do
When's your gala?
radiothons. The gala, it's when is it? It's in August.
In August?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's coming up.
We are not trying to get a committee together to do a Denver Hispanic event. We don't know what the event will be. We're just trying to get people involved if they want to be a part of the committee to decide what to do.
Exactly, because Paty is actually a member of the Hispanic Chamber.
Right.
And she's also a member of the nonprofit council that I'm a member of, and that's how we met.
Right,
Very
correct.
good, very good.
So-
Now,
That's
And there
awesome.
are also events happening all around the country. This show is broadcast also in Minneapolis, and Minneapolis has its own culture of St. Jude supporters, right?
Right, yeah. And we do a lot of stuff with schools, like college students do a letter writing event that fundraises thousands of dollars. We have Colorado State University, University of Colorado, Denver University. So we have anywhere from like the kids to like the adults doing it.
Absolutely.
So we also have a walk in Colorado Springs Walk. We have the Denver Dream Home, which is probably the one that just you guys saw on the TV.
Well, let's ask this, because there's so many events going on. Where can we find more information about St. Jude's here in the local area?
Yeah, well, we're having a fundraiser. If you want to be part of the committee, you don't have to be Hispanic. I mean, we're gonna have a Hispanic event, but it just doesn't have to be. You don't have to be Hispanic, and that's gonna be at Lola's at the Highlands. And it's February 9th from 5:30 to 7.
Okay.
We're just going to have like little appetizers and stuff. And we're going to explain more about St. Jude. We're going to have somebody speak.
Lola's at the Highlands.
Right.
All right.
Where's that at?
In the
That-
Highlands
it's in the
neighborhood.
Highlands.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, I can't, I guess I have the address here.
That's all right. If you have a website, maybe that we can find more information.
And we can post it on our Facebook page.
You bet.
Yeah, well, we don't have a local website. But we do have a local Facebook page.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah, Midwest. I think it's St. Jude Midwest region.
All right.
And I'll send you the email if you want it.
You bet. Can I give you your email address?
Right. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's Paty Perez, Paty Paty .Perez Perez at stjude.org. And that'll go directly to you, and you can certainly get information
Yes,
out that
thank
way
you.
as well.
And anybody can go to stjude.org and also get
Yes.
information on the website.
Yes.
You bet. Absolutely.
And also, there's an organization called ALSAC. Can you explain how they work with St. Jude?
ALS.
Yeah, ALSAC.
ALSAC. That's
ALSAC.
ours.
Yeah.
So
Okay, what is that?
basically, okay. So when Danny Thomas he founded the hospital, he had to fundraise money. So he founded the hospital in 1962, but he founded ALSAC in 1957.
It's a separate organization.
It's a fundraising side of St. Jude. It's
Okay.
not a hospital. So it's American Lebanese. Danny Thomas was Lebanese, so he
right?
started helping,
Right.
getting help from his Lebanese community.
Right.
So it's American Lebanese, and I have to see.
That's all right. That's all right.
Serious association.
There you
So
go. We'll put it out on the
there you
Facebook
go.
page.
That's why.
Terrific. And like you said, there's always a need to raise more funds for St. Jude, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Always.
So, again, folks, we'll put that information out on our Facebook page. Paty Perez, thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much.
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
really appreciate you having our show. This is great to get this information out to
Yeah,
everybody.
definitely.
You bet.
Absolutely. We love having you on. Now, Ralph, you are with nonprofit or myfavoriteenonprofit.com, and
That's
you
right.
have a very special guest coming up next week.
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I have a special guest. He's the CEO and president of Up With People.
Up with people. Oh, we've heard of that.
Yeah, most people have, because they actually, Up With People, they do performances around the world, and they do education. And what's beautiful about it, it's this experience for people that are like from the age of 18, 28 to travel the world and help communities throughout the world. But some of the things they've done is they actually perform for the Super Bowl halftime They were the
You
performance out
bet.
there.
Absolutely. They're regulars on the football field, and
Exactly.
we love that.
So they're great. And Alan Turdy is going to be our guest. He's the president CEO, and I believe it's pronounced Alan Turty, and he's from Belgium.
Very, very nice. Well, like I said at the top of the program, my favorite nonprofit.com is making a big splash here on the Experience Pros radio show. We're very, very thankful for you being here and joining us for the program.
Well, it's my pleasure to be on here. I'm really enjoying it.
Absolutely. Ralph Grill's my favorite nonprofit.com. Angel, another fabulous show.
Absolutely. I know. I love having this charitable feature every week, and it is growing leaps and bounds. And I'm just so proud of Ralph for coming on and being a part of the Experience Pros Network.
Well, thank you, Angel and Eric.
You bet. Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, we want to make sure that you know how grateful we are for you tuning into the Experience Pros radio show. So I'm going to encourage you to stay tuned as long as you possibly can, because there's always something great coming up next. Thank you. And if you want to keep the conversation going, visit us at facebook.com/experiencepros. That's facebook.com/experiencepros. We'll give Patty's contact information for St. Jude's Research Hospital. Have a great day.